G'day guys, Down Under Trackie, another beautiful day in Down Under, another episode. Today, just starting the job, just finished to wash the track with the compressor wash, and yeah, we're heading to the job. Let's see what we're gonna see today and we're gonna have. So let's go, roll out. Yeah, excuse me the view. Alrighty. Just trying to adjust as best I can. I'm gonna go crooked. Beautiful. Alrighty. Oof. Starting to get hot and humid in the morning here in tropical Queensland, Australia. Nevertheless, great weather for surfing. Oh yeah. Oops. Switch off. Alright. So where are we going here? Alrighty. Beacon on, just to get out of this site, and peak time, of course. So usually we start earlier, but today we had a delay. So instead of starting at 7 o'clock, so get out in, 6:30. So we're starting at 7:30, and it's full-on school time. So not easy to get out and cross both lines here. Yeah. Hopefully the red light will help us down there. And people are starting to stop. And yeah. Washing the track and brushing the track, I tell you. It's a good workout in this heat. I think today is gonna be 30 degrees Celsius and over, and we're just at the beginning of springtime. You figure it out. Let's test these exhaust brakes to the max. Gotta be careful once we wash the track, because drum brakes, even disc brakes, but especially drums brakes, when they get wet, these drum brakes, they don't brake much at all. Different between exhaust brakes and jakes. I love jakes, unfortunately don't have it here. Hopefully next big track once I start driving road trains. But yeah, exhaust brakes is basically a butterfly valve inside the exhaust. It closes the exhaust once you activate them, and it traps the exhaust gases inside, so inside the exhaust pipe all the way to the engine, and it creates more compression, so the cylinders, the pistons inside the engine literally moves lower, and they slow down the transmission, which in turn slows down the tires. Jakes, on the other end, are inside the engine basically, and it's a compression system that activates directly into the engine, and it's the equivalent, the noise is equivalent to a 50 millimeters caliber cannon or gun, and they are very, very efficient. The only caution we have to take, especially when empty, light loads on downhills and wet conditions or slippery conditions, because they're so efficient. Even the exhaust brakes, by the way, when we empty and wet conditions, they're so efficient that they can lock the real axles, and you can go in jackknifing if you have trailers, and that can be very dangerous. And if you have a body track like this, well, we start drifting basically, like Fast and Furious on a 30 tons truck. Awesome adrenaline dose, and who knows the consequences, so better not try. So as soon as it only happens once to me, that I felt the rear departing and immediately deactivate them. And you just have to keep control, be as smooth as possible on the track, so don't panic, don't hit the brakes, the normal brakes, just let it roll, and try to control as smooth as possible. No oversteering, nothing. It will go back by itself on a straight line. And same applies when we have a tire burst or exploding at a high speed. Now depends what tires it is, if it's a steering tires or whatever, but anyway, remember that if you have a tire busting, you don't want to jump on the brakes, because what happened, the tire creates a symmetric force comparing to the good tires on the other side, and it's like someone's applying a lot of stop force on that tire, so it will have a side force, and it will want to naturally, without you doing anything, steer the vehicle in the direction of the burst tire. If you apply even brakes, that force is gonna be multiplied, so it's exponential. So very easy to lose control, especially in wet conditions. And try to imagine if it happens during a turn or a bend. So do not jump on the brakes. Just let it slow down with the engine power or engine gear. If you have automatic gear, just let it roll until you slow down a lot, basically. What's going on here? Big time. But the boss asked me to work tomorrow as well, on Saturday, as he had a casual driver working on Saturdays, and now the guy doesn't pick up the phone anymore. So my contract is Monday to Friday, and Saturday is optional, although it's a very good money, but my missus does not like it, and I don't like it as well. It's very important to balance life for your mental health and physical health, and work hard and play as hard as well. Very important. Life is short, people. You wanna enjoy, yes, no reckless spending and all that, but you gotta enjoy life. Never know what can happen.